Newest movie featuring feminist icon hero, Captain Marvel. And in case you don't know who I'm talking about, that's the girl that looks kind of like a cross between Iron Man and Captain America. And until 1982, she was a dude. Yes. So, yeah, anyway. Anyway, the enormous box office win prompted Wonder Woman's Gal Gadot to text her congrats to star Brie Larson. And film students everywhere proclaimed this a groundbreaking win for women in film, proving that women can lead in blockbusters. Even though female-led movies have been box office hits, and Mary Pickford starred in the 1914's Hearts Adrift. I mean, seriously, women have been box office stars forever. So, I mean, there was Doris Day, Elizabeth Taylor, Claudette Colbert, Shirley Temple, Snow White, Mae West, Goldie Hawn, Gal Gadot, that skinny girl who didn't sing in My Fair Lady. I mean, the ceiling is broken, ladies. Quit cutting yourself on the glass.
Arnie.
But I digress. In other news, a lack of a romantic interest in Captain Marvel led one feminist viewer to comment, quote, "Brie, sweetie, it's Jude Law. What's wrong with you and who wrote this crap?" Unquote. It also led popular UK newspaper The Guardian to wonder if romance was dead in comic movies. Obviously, they haven't watched any recently. They also noted that there wasn't any romance in the latest Star Wars movie, only there was, just no one cared because, I mean, Jude Law wasn't in it. Neither was Ewan McGregor, or Daniel Craig, Chris Pratt, Chris Pine.
Okay, you're never doing this again.
Chris
It's the Early
Evans.
Late Night Live Show, everyone. And welcome to the Early Late Night Live Show. We are on every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 on Channel 98, Exeter Public Access. And we get a couple of new stations that are picking us up and repeating us. We're also on our YouTube channel, the Early Late Night Live Show YouTube channel. We apologize. Facebook has been, if you guys are on Facebook, then you're not watching this, but if you're, but we apologize. Facebook has been having issues all day, and so we're not on Facebook Live. But we will be dropping this link throughout the entire time. And obviously, unfortunately, sitting with me always is my sister, KJ Traynor. How are you?
I'm good. I'm thinking about Chris Evans right now.
Yeah, I know. Shut up. All right, the man of the hour, Mitch Fortier.
What, I only get an hour?
Yeah, there we go. How long is this show? All right. And someone who had nothing better to do today, so she decided to come hang out with us, Kate Eppers.
I showed up.
Yeah. Hey, you know. Half a success is just showing up. And the man behind the machine, the man, the myth, the legend, whose face we cannot show due to contractual issues, Bobby Trickett.
Is this thing on?
I don't know. I don't know if we got the microphone working. Did we get the microphone working? Did I get a thumbs up?
Mitch requested the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah,
he had that in writing. Did you not see that?
I did see that, yeah. Yeah, he sent it out. Mitch sent out a formal email saying, "Can I now have?"
Yeah, it came back to me tore up.
Yeah, it was pretty difficult to burn an email and send it back to him.
So he printed it out, tore it up, threw it in an envelope, and sent it back. Not happening.
Put them up next week, I guess.
That's right. Yeah.
I actually burnt it, scanned the ashes, sent it as a PDF back.
You can do that now.
Huh?
You can do that nowadays?
That sounds, yes.
Scan ashes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm
Scan
making
and
it.
ashes?
I don't know. We could actually. Now I'm curious. Now I don't know. It'd be hard to clean it. Why are we even talking about this right now? All right. Anyways, Kate Eppers, thanks for coming in and hang out with us.
Oh, sure. I'm here.
Yeah.
You guys are here. I mean, if I'm here, you might as well put me on TV. So.
That's exactly. I like that thought process. Yeah.
And it'd be really kind of weird just to have one audience member sitting in
Go for it, guys. Come on.
Literally would triple our standard audience member. Should be pretty good. Okay. All right, Arnie. What do we got for the news?
Okay, actually, Captain Marvel leads the box office this weekend, which seriously is no surprise. But it did very, very well. It did 153 million nationally, and internationally 325 million.
That is very impressive, actually.
Yeah, it did very, very well in China and a few other locations as well.
Right. Yeah. And I think Bobby Trickett has his cell phone on right now, so there's a mic. No, all right, there we go. Yeah, that's a really that's a good opening. I think even for a Marvel movie, that's a good opening.
Yeah, it's good. It's not their best,
right.
But it's not the Avengers, so.
Which is impressive because there's been.
I mean, the Avengers had Chris Evans in it. So.
But there's been a whole bunch of controversy around the movie, mainly just because people's reactions have been meh, and a lot of people have been saying, "Why is your reaction meh?" Because the trailer is meh. Like, I mean, that's the
And also,
only
I
reason
think
why.
nobody really knew. Like Captain Marvel as a character, I don't think has a massive fan base. Like Wonder Woman had obviously a big fan base.
Right, yeah.
But so anyway, for it did very well.
Yeah, I mean, we don't. I mean, because by the way, when we go off and we judge all these trailers, we're just judging it by the trailer. We don't
Just the
even
trailer,
know
yeah.
whether or not the movie is. We really don't know whether or not the movie is any good.
We're judging the book by the cover, but
That's all-
you give the
yeah.
disclaimer that that's what's happening.
That's
Yeah.
what's happening, right? Someone said, "How could you feel this way about this movie? It's really good." Well, I didn't see it. Like,
It's not even out yet.
right? Yeah. And so it's just it's
Yeah,
called
exactly.
It's called trailer trash. We are trashing the trailer. So I mean, that's like.
Oh, I just got. That's clever. That's clever.
And only sometimes. Some of them are actually okay.
Some
Kind of
some are okay.
interesting, so.
We're all on board for Pikachu Detective. Like I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, even Christopher Robin didn't get it all around.
Yes.
on board.
Yes.
And that was like the best trailer ever.
I love Christopher Robin. That was a great movie. All right, but no, I mean, are you planning on seeing it, Captain Marvel?
I'd like to. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get to the theater. I was reading a few articles to see if I needed to see it to see Avengers because I'm totally seeing that week.
Right, 'cause you're a big
weekend,
Marvel
but,
fan, right.
But they're saying that you don't really need to see this to see Avengers.
Oh, okay.
So.
Are you going to see Captain Marvel?
I don't think so. I'll wait for it to come out, but I usually do the pre movies. I'm usually there for all
Right.
the Marvel ones on the what is it called when they show it before it's actually officially out.
yeah.
The pre-screening.
Right.
So I'm usually there, but I'll catch it eventually.
Yeah. Not too excited about it then?
No,
You
no,
just-
I don't know. No.
It was just a lackluster trailer. I mean, it just didn't really have.
It didn't speak to me. I'm waiting for the what's it called? The next Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
I mean,
Endgame.
Endgame. Obviously, we're all
Yeah.
we're all waiting for that.
I
But,
mean, because I don't think right now, Mitch, you see a lot of movies. I think you're game to see this film. I think though, right?
Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new character that I haven't seen yet
Right.
in film. Just like I want to see Shazam.
Right.
and Just,
Shazam looks funny.
but, you know, I know because it looks funny, yeah.
Shazam like Shaq? Was Shazam? Yeah. What's Shazam?
It's a comic character. I don't know much about him.
Who was also
Oh.
called Captain Marvel, but he was DC.
Oh, never
Bobby,
mind.
but did you want to see Captain Marvel, or I'm trying to remember what your rating was on it.
I am a huge Marvel fan. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, all right. So I mean, who knows? Could be good, could be crap. Could be meh. We don't know.
I mean, Tony Stark is kind of real.
Tony Stark's awesome.
It's kind of real.
He's kind of real.
Yeah, I swear, like
He
I
could be Tony Stark someday.
I could be Tony Stark. Thanks, man.
think you meant he could be Tony Stark.
But even people that aren't huge Marvel, they're not infused in it like maybe we are. They know about Tony Stark. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something about the character
Yeah.
as well.
And I will say
They're all
this,
about it.
even if for no other reason, I'm going to watch Endgame just to make sure they bring Tony Stark home because he's like trapped on this
I know, he's
like
still in-
spaceship right
yeah.
now, and I'm like,
I know.
you could bring Matt Damon home, bring
Talking to
Tony
his
Stark home.
All right. Anyways, I suppose there's more news.
Yes, you'll like this one. Hugh Jackman just announced that he's going to star next year in Broadway's The Music Man.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So I'm not surprised.
Whoa, no, hang on a second. Whoa. Okay.
I thought this would get you.
All right. Oh my God. I friggin' love The Music Man. That is like my favorite musical.
number one.
Like that is the one role I would literally slice someone's throat to be able to play Professor Harold Hill. Like that is I have never been a huge Broadway guy, never really wanted to act in plays, whatnot. That is the role I wanted to play. Hugh Jackman, I think, would be
I think you want to
fantastic.
be Hugh Jackman.
At this point, because I want to play that part, yes, I want to be Hugh Jackman to be able to play the music. I want to see. Okay, wow, I'm really excited about this.
2020, you don't have to wait too long.
Yeah, I know. Wow, oh my God, it's almost.
I mean, he's going to be great. I love Hugh Jackman.
So
I'll
you
watch
just want to
him
see my
anything.
reaction to that because.
Yeah, because I
yes.
wouldn't let him read the news before.
Did you ever see Kate and Leopold?
Yes, I did.
love that
That's
movie.
a really cute
With
movie.
Meg Ryan and
Hugh
Hugh Jackman.
Jackman.
It's a chick flick, but if you're
Was it a
Hugh
blockbuster
Jackman,
though?
I don't think it was a blockbuster, but it's a fun movie.
All right.
Basically, he's like from 1890 or something, and gets transported to modern day New York. And
Ooh,
has to-
1842. 'Cause at
1842.
one point, she's cuddling in her blanket. She's like, I need some more 1842.
So we've gone way down chick flick lane, but we're gonna back around. All right.
Mitch, you haven't
Couple
seen
of-
Kate and Leopold?
Is that a movie?
Has Bobby seen Kate and Leopold?
Is that a movie or a cheese? Is that like?
Or some new toy that's come out for
Yeah.
little girls? Hugh Jackman actually played this role back in high school or something, I think, or grade school.
Oh, okay.
really?
Originally, and said that he'd love to do this role someday. And it had designs back then to do it on Broadway, apparently. So he's pretty psyched about this.
He really is like a song and dance man too, which is funny. I mean, I went to see The Greatest Showman. Did you see that, Bobby?
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah, that
He
was
did a
great.
great job. That was
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I went to me and Hannah. It was like our first time hanging out. My girlfriend. That's the movie we went to see. I think I gave up watching a football game that night to go hang out. That showed
And then
how
you
much I
walked out
liked her.
saying, "This is the greatest show!" And then-
Not just on Earth, on the planet.
On the planet.
Until the music.
Which was a good movie. So I'm very excited to.
Yeah, and Les Mis was cool.
Les Mis was awesome. Yeah.
You got
I cried
nomination
so
for that.
much during Les Mis.
I didn't
I
cry
just
as much
kept
when I
crying.
first went to see it, but I was watching scenes from it like a few months ago. I was just like, oh, I'll look up scenes from this. I remember thinking, this is okay. Now this seems like there's a point when you start to get a little older, that you start to feel emotions a little bit more than than you did maybe when you're younger. Bobby hasn't experienced this yet, but he was. It'll probably happen when you're like 75 or something like that. You'll crank out a tear watching Rudy or something. I don't know.
Rudy. I was thinking about Rudy the other day because I was watching Lord of the Rings again. And I was
Yes.
like, oh, Rudy, Samwise. Like, Samwise is Rudy. I
I could never
can't.
get that out of my head.
No, I can't
Unless
either.
I tried.
Once he was Sam, that's like,
Yeah.
that was just it.
Every other movie since then.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what those movies are, but
Yeah.
I've seen something.
I love Lord of the Rings. I've been like, again, Hannah's like enormous. So I got inundated with Lord of the Rings. I didn't like as much when I was a kid. When it first came out, I didn't really like it as much. I like it so much more now. But again, it's like that. You start feeling that emotions when you get a little older.
Did you cry when Sean Bean died?
No, I didn't cry when Sean Bean
Watched
died.
that scene twice the last week because it was on, and then
No,
I was
because you know what?
twice
Sean
I
Bean
watched
dies
him
in
die.
everything.
He
It's
does
sort of like,
die in every. I think the only thing he didn't die in was
When he
National
died?
Treasure.
Yeah.
Which I was
Sean
very
Bean?
pleased. Sean Bean.
Which one is that?
You don't know who Sean Bean is?
All right, give me a
You're going to be kicked off the
I'm
show.
not a big face guy.
All right.
You know what I mean?
He was the guy who died at the end of the Fellowship of the Ring.
You ever see GoldenEye?
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's the guy in the memes. You don't just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't simply something.
But yes, one does not simply not know who Sean
Enter-
Bean is,
enter
Bobby.
Mordor.
Yeah.
What the hell's the matter with you?
Usually all right.
Did you guys hear
Not the
that
best.
Jackman's sworn off Wolverine? He's not playing him anymore?
Yeah,
He
I mean,
won't.
Logan, I believe, was supposed to be his last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan was good.
I had
no?
mixed feelings. I had mixed feelings about it. So
Actually, I
yeah.
haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, no, it was. I guess I was expecting to be a
Yeah,
lot better. So, but all right.
She Who Lives in Glass House.
Here's the question, though: is someone going to come to replace Logan? I mean, so
Who would do that?
I don't know who would replace
I'll
Logan.
do it.
Irreplaceable. Unless it's Mitch.
All right. Okay, folks. This is the early late night live show, and this news segment already went by. This was a lot of fun already, but we are on every Wednesday night from 7 to 8. We have guests of all sorts: entertainment, actors, filmmakers, musicians, writers, but no photographers. And we talked a little too much about Hugh Jackman today, but we will be right back with our game segment of the show coming up after this message.
From New Hampshire, and he has a car.
Well, I don't think he's gonna let me borrow it for 4.5, 5-hour trip.
Oh, come on, Nate. Really? I think you can figure something out.
Touche. Not me. Hey, Jackie! Whoa! Oh my, look, did you see that down there? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's your respirator right there. You can see it right there. The pod sticks are hanging off. Okay, here's the thing. The net on it, it's broken. Okay, so that's really gonna like letting stuff get up into your garbulator. And your garbulator is gonna just like, you know, stop everything dead in your motor. Right in the middle of the highway, it'll happen. Best thing to do, take it to a mechanic. You know what? Forget it. Give me the keys, and then I'll take it to my mechanic. That's the best way to do this, because he'll do a real nice job, and he'll do it for free, because he does the same thing for my bike, you know, because you have to really change them over every so often here. So you know what? No, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, okay? Why don't you go inside, have a donut, you know? I know you have to be at work about 9 on Monday. I'll be back by 8. It's a 3-hour trip. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it, okay?
And we are back. I had to interrupt everyone else from talking because I didn't know we were coming back on the air. And I get to do that because I'm allowed to be rude on TV, apparently. So it's the early late night live show on every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 on Channel 98. Exeter Public Access, and a couple of television stations which we're slowly starting to pick up, which we're excited about. And on our YouTube channel, the Early Late Night Live Show YouTube channel, we have several people in there. I'm not going to say the number because it's kind of low, but we've been trying to
They're
build it
small
up.
but mighty.
Yes. Darn you, Mark Zuckerberg, for screwing up Facebook today. That's where most of our audience comes from, but whatever. So we have a new segment of the show, which we are excited about. It's our game segment of the show. And I think Bobby Trickett has some movie trivia for us. And what we will do is this. He will give us a multiple choice question, all right? And we will go, we'll start with Mitch. And he'll give his answer, then we'll move along to myself. And then Bobby, the man, the myth, the legend, the man behind the machine whose face we cannot show due to contractual issues, will tell us who is right and who is wrong. All right, Bobby Trickett, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, what's the first question?
First question.
That's a dumb question, Bobby. Sorry, go on. I'm just getting used to it.
Just warming up.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
What is the only Star Wars film in which Harrison Ford receives top billing?
Oh.
Return of the Jedi, Star Wars A New Hope, The Force Awakens, or The Empire Strikes Back?
Okay. Mitch Fortier.
Empire Strikes Back.
Okay. KJ.
Wow, I'm going to say Return of the Jedi.
What's top billing?
First name
Like-
up. It's top billing. The first name up in the credits.
Oh, I've never.
So starring
Never
such
paid
and
attention
such.
to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
No, I just
apologies.
I've never
Yeah.
even. Oh no, it's not your
I
fault.
didn't know either.
It's a
I
good
didn't
one.
know that expression, but I'll say Empire 2.
All right. I'm going to go with The Force Awakens, actually.
Okay.
All right.
Bobby said, dang.
I think I know. So, Bobby Trickett, what's the answer?
The Force Awakens.
Nice.
Now that I think about that, it should have been obvious.
Well, I was thinking it was either
Because-
that or Return of the Jedi because his contract was up by the end of Empire Strikes Back, and he had to renew his contract for Return of the Jedi. And Harrison Ford's a snob and wanted more money and stuff like that. So he is. All right. I like the guy, but let's be honest. All right. Next smart trivia question.
All right, we got an easy one here.
All right.
The Ant-Man, in the Ant-Man,
Yes.
2015, what hero disappears into a subatomic quantum realm while disabling a Soviet nuclear missile?
I can take a guess on this, but even though I haven't seen the movie, Mitch Fortier.
Pass.
Ant-Man?
I just need 1 second because I've seen this movie many times. What hero disappears
Yes.
in Ant-Man?
In Ant-Man to disable a Soviet nuclear missile.
And it says what hero?
Yes.
I guess it's Ant-Man. Because somebody, well, I'll talk about it.
All right.
after.
I'll just be different. Batman. All right. Here we go.
It was the mom. That's how
Oh,
the
but
mom
that's what I was going to
disappeared.
say, but I didn't know they would clap because I knew
Wasp.
she,
The Wasp.
but it was the wasp.
Did you say the moth?
The Wasp.
Okay.
I thought it was
I think
the
you did say the
wasp's
moth.
Hey, you said the moth.
I'm like the moth.
Well, I'm like 2 for 2.
Mothman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
These are two things you know about, too.
I haven't seen Ant-Man.
Oh, I
actually.
forgot.
Give me
I
a dork
forgot.
card. All right.
I just haven't, it's been a few years. I knew that.
A quick shout out. Stephen Lomer's in the Facebook Live room says, everyone sit down and shut up. Kate Eppers is here.
Yep, exactly.
In the YouTube
Who
Live.
said that?
The YouTube Live. Stephen Lomer. No,
Oh, hi.
he said, fresh off a triumphant performance at Kodo in Salem.
Aw, that's so nice.
Yes.
Nice.
And
Thanks, Stephen.
Stephen Lomer, we're wrapping up his production. Actually, you were in his production too.
Yeah.
His film Typo Squad is a proof of concept, which we're wrapping it up right now. So we should be releasing that soon. Okay, Bobby Trickett. The next
Yes.
question, please.
Yes. I have a good one. This is really complicated. What was the name of Rocky Balboa's dog?
Can you give
Dog?
us multiple choice?
Adrian Jr.
All right, Mitch.
I kind of feel like I know this, and it's on the tip of my tongue. I want to say it's like,
Pick a dog.
yeah, like Punchy or something like that.
Punchy the dog.
Yeah.
Okay, Punchy the dog, who belongs to Rocky Balboa. Adrian! Okay.
But it's a boxing term, so I mean, it's entirely
We got it,
viable.
Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
yeah.
any of us here didn't think, yeah, punching is a boxing term. Rocky Balboa, punching,
That's
all right?
also clever.
No, Punchy.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
We all got it,
Let's
Mitch.
move on.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'm going to start getting the. Unfortunately, my friend.
Seriously,
Mitch.
Mitch? Seriously? All right, Arnie.
Spot.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Kate.
Sparky? But what? I wonder if the dog's a boxer. I don't think the dog would be
A boxer.
No,
Come
no.
on, guys.
The dog
Come
he
on.
referred to in the movie as a sort of cute ugly because
So-
the dog was ugly.
All right, I'm going with Sparky.
I'm going to go with Lucky because I don't remember, but I do remember he called it a cute ugly. Butt kiss.
Yes. Thank you.
What's
wow.
what's the name of his what's the name of his dog?
Butkus.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nobody
Okay.
just yells butt kiss if they think it's wrong.
All right. This is going fun.
All right, I got a better one. Let's
do one last question.
Other than Anthony Hopkins, what actor was considered for the role of Hannibal Lecter? Daniel Day-Lewis, John Lithgow,
Lithgow.
sorry, Mandy Patinkin, or all of these?
Manny Patinkin?
Patinkin. Sorry.
What are you, Arnie? What's wrong with you?
Sorry.
Sorry, it's catching.
I would
What was the last
I don't know
one?
that name either.
Mandy Patinkin.
Patinkin.
That was the last one?
Yes.
That was when you tried to do the connect with. It told
I
me
was going to say, didn't you?
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, last week
Your-
he said,
your
man,
game.
he said, I
Or
want to
all
connect
of
this.
the
I'm going to go with Lithgow.
I'm going to go with all of the above.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
I'm going to go with Lithgow too.
All of the above? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
always go with all of the
nice
above.
job.
So then technically we all were right. All right.
Yeah, but I was
Yeah, but
more
she-
right.
Technically,
than all
This is
of
the
you.
best answer. We're going for
All
this
right,
answer.
so-
There's a more right.
We're going to do one. We're going to do this game takes a little bit longer, but I wanted to do. We did this last week, which we had a lot of fun, which is 6 degrees from, which is not really 6 degrees, and typically it's 6 degrees from Kevin Bacon, but we're not actually going to do it from Kevin Bacon, and we don't actually count how many degrees it's from. We just want you to connect. I know this was a long introduction. We want you to connect two actors. Okay, so Mitch Fortier doesn't want to do this game, so we let him.
I can remember actors, but I can't remember the movies they were in. It's just like-
Right. So we let him pick the actors, and we have to connect the actors by, if you did you watch last week's show?
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of know how this game
Yeah.
game plays. So Mitch Fortier, I want you to give us two actors, and whoever feels like they can connect it. Now Bobby Trickett's not going to do it because he's in front of a computer. All right. Unless you feel like you can do it without the computer. And then raise your hand if you feel like you can do this. All right? Go ahead, Mitch Fortier. Give us two actors.
All right, so Hugh Jackman. We talked about him.
Hugh Jackman, yep.
And Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay.
Dun-dun.
You don't want to do this one? I can.
You already got
You
it.
got it?
I can
Already?
probably do this one, yeah. This one's probably not all that difficult.
Well, you do have the
You're taking a
card
lot
in
of
there,
time
so.
for it to be not
Yeah, we need to
difficult.
buzz in, and they got ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding. Okay. Samuel L. Jackson and Hugh Jackman, all right?
Kate and Leopold. Meg Ryan.
All right. All right. Let's do this really quick. Of course, now that I say that I can do this, all of a sudden my brain decided to shut off. But Hugh Jackman starred in X-Men with Patrick Stewart, okay, who starred in, let me see, who starred
Started with Mel Gibson in Conspiracy Theory.
Conspiracy Theory,
I
right?
can get there from there.
Yeah, you start with Mel Gibson. Thank you. in Conspiracy Theory, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Appreciate that, Artie. Huge. All right. Yes. Okay. That's a simple one. Then Mel Gibson starred with Sylvester Stallone in the third Expendables movie, who also starred with Bruce Willis in the second Expendables movie, who starred with Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction. There we go. That's probably a lot closer, but that's the connection right there. Okay.
Well done.
I got Hugh Jackman, Real Steel, James Reborn.
No one knows him.
Rebel.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
who that is.
White Sands, Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay. Well, the truth is, as I said before,
Refresh
if
it, I'll give you another
No,
shot,
he did
too.
this last week. He brought up, like, they bring up extras, the little bit parts. James, whatever his name, doesn't even know who he is. He looked in the mirror this morning and was shocked because he didn't know who was standing in his bathroom. All right,
Wow.
so I wish they would do this
I
by.
could do a rom-com.
Right.
King can probably get there like in a minute.
Okay, all right. So then you got to go Matthew McConaughey. All right,
Easy. All right.
all right. Matthew McConaughey and James Marsden.
Matthew McConaughey to James Marsden. So James Marsden was in 27 Dresses with, what's her name? Catherine.
Heigl.
Thank you,
actress.
Catherine Heigl. Oh my God, now I set us up. I'm so
And-
sorry.
Oh, are we doing this together?
Yeah, we're doing this together.
yeah.
So Katherine Heigl was.
Who's James Mar?
That's all right. We got Katherine Heigl now.
I know who she is. She was in My Father the Hero with Gerard Depardieu.
Who was the other guy we're supposed to connect this to? Because we're getting. Oh, Matthew McConaughey.
Gerard Depardieu was in Three Musketeers. Who else
So
was
he
in that
was.
movie?
I don't know.
Oh no! Oh, what's the actor? He's so famous.
Okay, look, James Marsden
The
starred
other
with
guy.
Amy Adams, all right? And James Marsden starred with Amy Adams in Ever After. You should be able to connect that up.
Now hold on, my brain just reset.
Wait, I can't even remember Gerard Depardieu. No, because I'm telling you, the connection is there.
I'm sure it is.
John Malkovich. He was in Three Musketeers, and then there was a movie. John Malkovich was in a movie called Stealing Beauty with Liv Tyler. Liv Tyler was in Lord of the Rings.
There you go.
With a bunch of people, including, I don't know, Elijah Wood.
gotta be there.
Elijah Wood was in
Okay.
The
if
Good
she's-
Son with
All right,
Macaulay
all right.
Culkin.
With Liv Tyler. Okay. All right. All right.
No,
Liv
I got it.
We're trying to get-
I got it too.
No, I got it. James Marsden was in the X-Men
Yes.
with Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
Who is in Les Mis
Yep.
with Anne Hathaway.
Yep.
Who's in the new movie with Matthew McConaughey. And I can't remember the name of the new movie. but-
Doesn't count. Then it's null and void.
Hold on, keep talking. I got this.
But if Liv Tyler starred with Sean Bean, who was also in The Martian with Matt Damon, who was in Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey.
Ah.
Yeah, there you go.
Interstellar, yeah.
What was the name of that movie?
Man.
Dag nabbit. I'm sorry, Kate. That was
It
all
took
my
three
fault.
people to connect.
Well, I just go eventually. I mean, maybe 2 hours into it, I might stumble upon, but I mean, I can just keep naming movies and
All right,
actors.
Bobby Trickett, what is the closest connection? Please, could you look that up to
I could not find it.
James Marsden and Matthew McConaughey?
It's not loading.
We got there in the
That
computer.
was that.
That's right. That's right.
Wow. Okay, really quick shout out. Stephen Lomer also said, KJ's hair looks awesome. This is fun being the lone commenter. All right. Bob Turnjo is also in the Facebook Live room, says, I've been watching you on YouTube on my TV and just figured out how to say hi in chat. Hi. Hello, Bob Turnjo. I guess we're going to YouTube. Hannah kept saying, you got to be on YouTube. I'm like, no, we'll stick to Facebook. Facebook is fine. She's like, you got to be on YouTube. Then Facebook started screwing up. I'm like, we're staying on Facebook, you know. Except this week, because. So. All right. Anyways, folks, this has been a fun game segment. All right. I like the energy. I like where we're going. We now have to bring it down because we're going to be going on to a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to be coming to our favorite segment of the show, Trailer Trash. And we got a couple of trailers. One of them we already reviewed before. Another one's another remake. Actually, they're both remakes. I'm going to think of it. Yeah. Which is exciting. Yeah. Well, yeah. So, all right, folks, this is the early late night live show. We're on every Wednesday night from 7 to 8. I want to say a quick shout out to people who are in the Facebook Live, in the YouTube Live room. Hello. We were going to be doing more of YouTube because it's easier to get around and it's not shutting us down, which is good. All right. And it has nothing to do with the Olympic people. If you guys remember that episode from a long time ago, but you probably don't because you have lives. All right. We'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, folks. Right back.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. No. I'm sorry. What I meant to ask is, can I exchange some money for your nickel?
Oh, yeah.
So, no, thank you. I'm sorry. I just don't want to go to the desk.
No. Let me see what I got here. Oh, you get $2 for a nickel?
Yes, perfect. Thank you. I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, have a good one.
Like, wait a minute. $2 for one nickel?
Yeah. It's like a dollar. It's 4 quarters and a dollar. It just sounds.
Right, but I think it's 2 nickels for one dime.
No. Let me show you what I mean. Give me 4 quarters.
4 quarters? Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. There you go.
Yeah, see, I mean. Oh, you're right. I did.
Right, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I owe you a nickel.
Oh yeah, perfect. And I'll give you your 2 pennies back.
Yes. Have a good one, sir.
No wait. I still only have 2 nickels. How did that work?
Because you gave me a Canadian dime.
A Canadian dime?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, you did.
Well, that's American.
No. See, the head's a little different on this? It's Canadian.
I guess he does have kind of a receding hairline.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just keep whatever we have.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
And you're back, and I'm back, and we're all back, but you're back, and you're what matters because you're the audience. It's the early late night live show. We are on every Wednesday night from 7 to 8. Don't shake your head, Arnie. All right.
And you should watch it back.
You should watch it back. On every Wednesday night from 7 to 8. here on Channel 98 Exeter Public Access and our YouTube channel, the Early Late Night Live Show YouTube channel. I want to say hi to everyone that's in there. Bob Turinjo, Stephen Lomer, and some other people whose names haven't popped up, so we don't know who it is. But thank you, Kate Eppers, for sitting in on the show today. I hope you're having fun.
I am.
Yes, all right. What she
As
said
long
was...
as we're done with the last game, I'm good. As long as we never do that again.
She sent me a message saying, if Mitch is ever sick, all right, could I come and co-host the show? I think you better watch what you eat tonight, all right?
Or goes missing.
I knew you were up to something.
All right, well, we are in our favorite segment of the show, Trailer Trash, and our first trailer is, Arnie?
It's Hellboy, the 2019 remake, which is coming out April 12th.
Let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay, so based on the graphic novels, Hellboy is caught between the worlds of supernatural and human and battles an ancient sorceress bent on revenge. It stars David Harbour, Mila Jovovich, thank you, and Ian McShane. I pronounced that one right.
Yeah, you better. It's Ian freaking McShane, Arnie.
Yeah.
I almost pronounced it wrong.
McBad.
Anyway, so yeah, it's coming out.
Well, who's playing Hellboy then?
That would be David Harbour.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know, but anyways. So I've seen several trailers for this. Now, I've never seen the other Hellboys. Have any of you guys seen the other Hellboys?
Yeah, I've seen them all.
Seen them all.
Did you like them, Bobby?
I did.
There was, what, 3 of them?
2. This is Hellboy 3 you're watching. Therefore, 2.
Is this is a remake. This is not a continuation, right?
It's a continuation, right, Mitch?
No, it's a different take on the beginning, I think, of his existence and how he came about, and then what happens to him, more or less, or why he's in the world. Like, it's strange. This I'll get into this as I start to kind of get, or why I'm getting to my reviews. It's,
okay.
It seems as though they've actually changed the story about how he came into the world and why.
Really?
And who actually brought him into the world. I won't get into a lot of detail because we don't have a lot of time. But,
right, yeah.
But reading some of the stuff about the originals to kind of refresh my memory on when I was watching them. And
you do way too much research for this show.
We appreciate it. We don't have to do the work.
Yeah.
The fact that Bill Pullman's not in them anymore, and he's not playing the character is a little bit of a bummer.
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman, sorry.
Yeah,
Not Bill.
Bill Pullman was the president in Independence Day, which
it was stuck in my head.
Right, who was awesome as the president of Independence Day, which is another good one to connect a bunch of people to.
I was just thinking that.
But Ron Perlman,
like future reference.
Yeah, Ron Perlman was in a Magnificent Seven TV show. He was also he was in
Sons of Anarchy,
right,
which is amazing.
Yeah, was that good? Okay, it seemed like people you either watch Justified or you watch Sons of Anarchy. I watched Justified.
You should watch them both.
Okay, all right. Justified was amazing.
Yeah,
I love Justified.
Very cool.
That was a really great show. Okay.
It's kind of like the Once Upon a Time versus Grimm thing. If you watch Grimm, you don't want to watch Once Upon a Time, and vice versa.
One of them is a guy in a cowboy hat walking around shooting people, and then another one's a bunch of people. Yes, a bunch of people on a motorcycle, I think, running around shooting people too, except riding them. Yeah. So all good stuff. All right. Arnie, your review of this trailer.
I watched it. I'm like, what is this? Like,
what is this? Oh, get away!
Yeah, it wasn't quite that much, but it was just like I was watching, going like, I'm not really sure what's going on, except I think they brought the devil from hell or something. I'm not sure, and now I'm confused.
Oh, David.
Ian McShane.
Stephen Lomer says David Harbour was in Stranger Things. Was he the sheriff in Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Oh, I did recognize. He was awesome. Right. That guy plays like a bad guy. He's like the third string bad guy in like a lot of films. Like in he was the dirty cop in The Equalizer, and he was in quite a.
He was in Black Mass. He was in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, he was in Walk Among the Tombstones. Movie. Yeah, so that's good. He's a good actor. Actually, I'm kind of excited because I think he's a good pick for that. All right, Kate, what are your thoughts on this trailer?
It looks cool. I've never seen the originals. And it's been on my list to see them because I'm a sucker for when I see the makeup, and that when I love when there's the costumes are not just all CG.
Yeah.
They show this person, and I'm thinking that must have taken a team and 10 hours, and I love how it looks, and that's why I always wanted to see the other ones.
All right.
But I haven't. But anyway, I would see this definitely.
It looks good. It looks fun. Definitely looks like it has some good action, some good visuals in it. Now that I know that actor, I'm actually kind of excited because I do like that actor. And it'd be kind of cool to see him play a hero character. The visual effects look very good in it. In this type of film, you really do.
He did have a good rock sound to it.
Yeah. The guy plays so many like criminals. Like this is kind of a good hero for him.
It is. Yeah. Absolutely. What are your thoughts on the trailer, Bobby?
I like it. I think I'm not gonna I'm holding my rating back because usually I'm like, you ask me that question and I'm like, thumbs.
Yeah, and you rate before we do.
I don't want to do that.
And like we usually
premature ratuation.
Right. Yeah, we usually. I mean, the guest makes that mistake, but that's okay because they're the guest.
It's like I do it every week, but you ask me directly, and I don't know how else to.
I ask you, what do you think of this movie? I don't ever say what's the rating. Okay, we're getting in an argument right now. All right.
Why don't we just go right to rating?
Bobby, what's the rating? What's your rating on this?
Thumb up, thumb middle.
Down the middle.
Yep.
For those of you who can't see, because you can't show his face, this is the rating. All right, from him.
That's right.
All right, Mitch.
I'm gonna go one up, one sideways.
Okay, Arnie.
I'm gonna do middle because I won't go to see this by myself, but I might go if someone says, "Hey, going to see this."
Okay, all right, Kate.
I'll say 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm gonna mimic the guys in this and say 1 thumb in the middle because those look good. But I'm kind of like with Arnie. I'm not really sure if I want to see this. I'm not really sure if I'd go out of my way to see this film. But yeah, if like got together and say, hey, we're gonna go see Hellboy, I'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, why not? You know?
Hell yeah, Hellboy.
There's another trailer, by the way, as well, so that
there was like the
we
link
get another perspective on it.
the universal link that gets sent out to our group because we all, for those of you guys don't know, I know it doesn't seem like, but there's actually a lot of work that goes into this show. Right. I know it
just makes it look easy.
I know it just seems like we're throwing stuff together at the last minute, but we are constantly communicating with each other about ways to upgrade. And we're constantly working on the show. That just shows you how not very good we are at doing the show if we're working all the time on this.
Behind the scenes crew are
But
great.
the person who sent the link to I forget who sent the link to the Hellboy trailer was like a compilation of like 5 different tiny trailers. Wasn't like a feature trailer for it, and I was literally too lazy to look up a regular trailer for it.
It's for the ADD in the world.
It is the ADD. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's roll the trailer for the next film, Arnie, which is.
All right, which is Aladdin, the remake of the Disney movie, which is coming out May 24th, 2019. It's directed by Guy Ritchie. It stars Will Smith, Mina Massoud, I think I'm saying that correct, Naomi Scott, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the other names. It's an American musical fantasy based on the original story of Aladdin and the Magic Lamp.
All right, I am going to be the first one that says something about this because I love Aladdin. Aladdin is my favorite animated film, that with The Emperor's New Groove, which is amazing. Okay.
I see that one. I don't think I saw that.
The Emperor's New Groove is fantastic. All right,
wow,
it is
Definitely a classic.
That is definitely a classic. Yeah, that is.
That's the one with Eartha Kitt, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to see that then. I love
her big plan to take out the guy that she hates is she's going to turn him like into a cricket, then put him in a box, put him in another box, put him in a bigger box, mail that box to herself, and then smash the box with the hammer.
That is amazing.
I'm going to use that plan.
Yes, that is, she accidentally turns into of course, we're talking about the wrong movie right now, but anyway, Aladdin to me is how it was like finally an animated movie that all of my brothers and us actually liked because there wasn't a long, soppy romantic song in it. There wasn't like, the story was kind of surrounded by characters who were actually entertaining. I think it has one of the, I like Jasmine. I think she's one of the best Disney, she's a Disney princess. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, she's a princess,
the best Disney princess. I love Jafar. I mean, Iago. I mean, I really love that movie. And actually, A Whole New World is like, again, one of the only like romantic songs that most of the guys like, that's a good song too. I like that. I like that too.
Brings a manly tear to the eye.
Many of guys have started A Whole New World and then looked around to see if anyone heard it, but then there's some dude in the back going, dude, it's a good song, all right? So the first trailer looked interesting. I got a little bit excited, which was a little teaser trailer. The second trailer had a lot of controversy because of how Will Smith looked in it. I was getting nervous. This third trailer, though, yes, this is what I want to see. I love Guy Ritchie. I love the fact that even though there's a lot of digital stuff in it, everything looks so real. You can see the texture on the stones. You can see, it doesn't look like a green background. The Cave of Wonders actually looks real. And the song that when he's singing Have a Friend Like Me, it actually sounds genuinely like Will Smith singing, but it actually sounds like the song too. So I'm really excited about this. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, what's wrong? Will Smith is dressed in a big blue digital outfit. But
They're going to have to just let that part go.
They're going to have to let that part.
You have to, well, I'll talk when it's my turn.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll move around.
Know your place.
We'll move around this. Bobby, what's your thoughts on this trailer?
I think it's a great, remake. I really do.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a huge.
It looks fun.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah.
I like it. Will Smith,
Yeah. I love Will Smith.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
No. Naomi Scott.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great. Right. I mean, the only thing I'm worried about is the guy who plays Jafar doesn't look as maniacally hilarious as the guy who is the original animation of Jafar.
That twisted,
yes.
long face.
Oh my God, yeah. So, all right, let's move on. Let me see. Mitch Fortier, your thoughts on this?
So I was watching the trailer, and I actually got a little bit excited when Will Smith first comes out of the lamp and gets all angry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this could be kind of fun. I didn't realize it was Will Smith until he kind of pulled it back and and started being funny again.
Yeah. I'm just kidding, man. Watch this.
So I'm like, oh, man. But, yeah, I love the story, too. So I miss Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, that animation was Robin Williams.
No question.
It's like the panda from Kung Fu Panda. That is Jack Black. That animation was Robin Williams. Like, you just coincide that animation, the genie, with Robin Williams just as much as the panda with Jack Black. I mean, they're like, that's,
Yeah.
And so I'm like really interested to see how they do this. Arnie, your thoughts on the trailer?
I really loved it. I've been behind the whole Will Smith playing the genie thing since they announced it because I'm like, yes, I love the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
And anything Will Smith's in, I'm like, I'll just watch it.
Like Independence Day.
Like Independence Day.
With Bill Pullman.
Okay, button that. But anyway, we're talking about Will Smith.
Yeah.
I'm with you. The first trailer, the teaser trailer was so magical. I was like, I am there. The second one, I was like, I'm not quite so there. This one, it's like it's bringing me back.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
And Abu was in it a lot, and I love Abu. Like,
the Abu's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a sword. You idiots. We all have swords. God, I love that movie.
I love all the animal sidekicks.
Yes. The magic carpet is like. Looks like the magic carpet from the animation. He's like dancing with the genie and everything.
Yeah, but it looks like a real carpet.
It does, yeah. I know.
I will say this though about the trailer. It looks like they panicked after the second trailer and threw in everything they knew we'd like.
Right.
Because it was like bam, 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 all the things you want here. Now you like
the whole new world. Yeah, throw that in there. Of course it's gonna work.
Okay, I did get. I'm not gonna lie. I got some goosebumps when they started singing the whole new world. I'm like, wow, that like it really feels like the. Because you really, I've never liked Beauty and the Beast, but you like the remake, the live action remake, right?
Yes, yeah.
Right, you said it felt like a Disney, it felt like you brought back that Disney magic.
Oh yeah,
yes.
It really did. I felt like they really captured the Disney magic.
Okay, which is what I'm excited about this because that's what I started to feel too. Kate, your thoughts on this?
So I'm excited about it. I don't mind the Will Smith thing. It's funny because I think they were just really fixating on that first trailer because I guess what else would you fixate on in that?
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought we're not talking about the first one, but that first one when he's rubbing the lamp, the first trailer, and the smoke is swirling up, and I mean, it looked amazing. And it's so funny because I'm such a diehard Disney fan, but I really have barely seen any of the live remakes. And I haven't seen the Beauty and the Beast one, and Beauty and the Beast is my #1, and then Aladdin and Pocahontas, I'd say, are tied for second, if I had to narrow it down. But I think this looks good. I think Aladdin looks really cool.
You never saw the live action Pocahontas? It was called Avatar.
What? Oh my God. I was going to say, does that exist?
I'm sorry, it wasn't live action either.
Avatar is really good. I only just watched that for the first time in the last couple of years, believe it or not. But I think Princess Jasmine looks really cool. And again, it's so funny because you see everyone going, oh my God. I mean, either they're wicked excited, they're going, this looks awful. But you have to separate that from that. You have to look at them as they're two different entities,
because
not related.
Remakes have been happening since the dawn of creation, and this is a better remake because like, well, let's do this live action. And I will say, tempers definitely fly a little bit higher when it comes to Aladdin because Aladdin is like so precious because I think mainly because Robin Williams is so good at it, but also because Robin Williams is passed. So it's like, okay. And I saw an interview with Will Smith saying, listen, he's like, I'm not even going to try to be Robin Williams. He says, I am just going to do my version of this to the best I can because there's no way, it's like, that's the way you should. I want to see Will Smith play this part,
Yeah.
So.
And like you said too, with Aladdin has always appealed to boys that are now men
Right, yeah.
as well.
Right, yeah,
And
but-
it's socially acceptable to say, I love Aladdin, I love A Whole New World, because
Right.
I've always heard that.
Yeah.
I don't really know of too many men going, oh
It
my
is.
God, Beauty
I've
and the
been
Beast,
holding back all this
Pocahontas.
time.
Yeah, it is. All right,
And I love Snow White.
we have to run through this rating really quick, though, because we're running out of time. This has been really fast. All right, Bobby Trickett, what is your rating for this?
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up, folks. That is what he's doing.
One up and one way up.
One up and one way up. Mitch is challenging the situation right now. All right.
Yeah, I'm
JJ?
gonna have to meet that.
All right. Okay.
Then I'm gonna have to beat that. Fly over the couch.
All right. I'm gonna pull an Arnie. All right. Okay. I'm gonna... All right, folks.
I knew it. See?
All right,
If
folks.
I just push the envelope a little bit.
Early Late Night Live Show. We are going to be back in just a minute with our local news and updates to how you can make yourself a better person in the acting world. Brought to you by Mitch Fortier. We'll be right back.
Yeah, gone. All credit. All gone. We just lost it. Out the window, man. Well, the basic idea was going to go from the State House to Lubec, Maine on 1 tank of gas.
7-hour journey. 7 hours to the end of the world.
We'll be driving from Concord, New Hampshire to Lubec, Maine, which is the easternmost part of the United States. So essentially, as far as any American is concerned, it's the end of the world.
We're turning onto Ireland Drive. Now, if you don't know this about, I don't know why we're turning onto Ireland Drive. $5 we missed our turn.
We started this epic journey. 40 minutes in, we haven't even left Concord yet.
That was pretty bad. Oh, yeah. No, that's Two-Face.
Still got
5 hours. Don't remind me. And does this place exist?
Yeah, I gotta Google animals with cameras.
That's really weird.
Morning, sweetheart. Oh, hey, yeah.
Hello, folks. So you just watched a trailer for our web series, The American Traveler, which is on Amazon Prime. We're going to be filming some more of those. We're getting those together. We're going to be shooting a few more this summer, which is some fun venture documentary series to go around and kind of show off New England and show off America on a budget because we're broke. All right.
Hey, if you venture to Salem, Mass, my hometown,
Okay.
guest starring role.
Guest
Me.
starring role with Kate Empress.
Just throwing it out there.
Just throwing it out there. She's now gone on live TV. Terry, you saw this, you know.
So yeah, moving in.
Yes. But this is a section of the show we turn over. I've been doing this for a few weeks now, where Mitch Fortier, an experienced actor and man behind and in front of the camera professionally, is coming in to give us some updates on how you can sort of better yourself as an actor, filmmaker within the local area.
And we haven't gotten any bad reviews on the segment yet.
No, we
but
haven't.
Now that we have somebody trying to vie for the seat, I
Yes.
think maybe that might.
Yeah, Mitch.
I'm gonna keep an eye on it.
Vote Kate, vote Kate. It's not a competition.
Indeed, it's not.
She's like, 'cause I got it.
First, I've just been told we're going to be at the Exeter Lit Fest on April 5th and 6th.
Yep.
I'm not sure what we're doing there exactly, but
We don't even know
Check
much
out
about
books.
it. Huh?
So yeah,
Yeah.
you gonna bring your books? You think?
Oh, I might, yeah.
That'd be
Just
kinda
hand them
cool.
out to people going by. Please read
Whatever.
them. Review.
Hey, so we got a
That'd be
little
cool.
update from our director really quick.
Exeter Lit Fest will have guest authors speaking. Joe Hill, with the as Stephen King's son.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And Dan Brown will also be there. So we're going to
Wow,
go
he's a
see
local
them.
boy.
If
Oh,
you
very
guys
cool.
want to
My
join
God.
us, say hi.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Cool.
Holy moly.
That's awesome.
Banff, which is the Banff, Canada, they got the traveling film festival. Very high energy sports, climbing, extreme sports, and so forth. They are going to be in Portsmouth. They're actually there tonight, and they'll be there tomorrow from 7 to 10.
Oh, cool.
Tickets are like $24.50, and it looks really cool. So they actually go to 550 locations in 40 countries.
Wow.
When they tour this festival. So it looks really kind of cool.
Are you going to this event?
I think I'm going to go tomorrow night,
All right.
actually. I'm thinking about it.
All right.
If anybody here wants to go, then let's
we may make a band of it. Yeah.
I don't know much about it other than that they've been running for about 20 years, actually. So.
Let me see, Banff, which stands for bad. Okay, sure, never mind.
Yes, it's not an acronym. It's an actual city in Canada.
Oh.
Which, because of my research,
See,
I don't know how to get started.
Yes, they actually featured it on F Troop. I don't know if you remember
F
that.
Troop.
Oh, right, yes.
I used to watch F Troop at like 2 in the morning when I was supposed to be sleeping. And MASH. It was like MASH and F Troop.
That's a weird combination, but
it was back to back. I think it was Nick at Night. Anyway.
It's just an interesting film festival, which is why I thought I'd bring it up.
Okay.
Michelle Meek was supposed to be joining us at some point. She's the founder of the NewEnglandFilm.com website that we get a lot of information from as actors and behind the camera. At least some of the independent and smaller filmmakers.
Look forward to having her on the show.
That'd
That'd be awesome.
Unfortunately, she's not going to be able to make it when we were just scheduled. She had some things come up, and so it'll probably be in April or later on in April.
Fun to look forward to.
But she does a training. She's doing a training about building websites, and we were talking about building a website for the show and things like that. So actors, I think it's good and useful to have websites. You put your reel up, put pictures, a way to contact you and so forth, your resume. She has a class that is going up and starts, it's a full week-long class, how to build a site, one-on-one sessions, actual hosting for an entire year. So there's a lot that goes along with it that could be really, really useful for actors.
Oh, that's cool.
Looking
Very
to
cool.
build a website if you don't have any experience doing that. I think it looks like a really kind of a good place. I built my own, but I have some technical skills, so it's not, it wasn't a real hard learning curve for me to learn how to do that.
Yeah, because we've designed, I've gone all routes. By all routes, I mean, I keep telling Arnie to do things, you know. And then I paid a lot of money.
It's a group effort, right?
And then, and then I paid a lot of money to someone else to do things. Anything that could avoid me from having to do the website thing, because I don't really know much about it. But I mean, we did, what was the first one we did? It wasn't Wix, it was another website.
Squarespace?
Weebly. We did Weebly, and then we hired a local company to design it, and now we did Wix. I think we bought it.
We're on Wix, yeah.
Right.
Narrative Films is on Wix. I'm still on Weebly.
Right.
So they're good.
Yeah, my site's on Wix. I just use the free version too. So.
Mine's Wix. I paid, but I like having it just says kateeppers.com. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I paid for mine
so
too.
It's like, is it worth it?
Yeah. You know, it is important though. It is very important to have it. But a lot of these websites, companies will have standard templates, so you don't have to look like a complete baboon.
There's so many choices too.
Yeah.
So many
Lots
choices.
of them.
So.
Right.
So this class is clearly not for you because it's not something you're looking to learn how to do.
I probably should. I just won't. You know.
More time. Stick to what you know.
Yeah.
That's. But
do what you do
I
best.
couldn't help but
Right.
to get involved myself because I was interested, so that's that. Independent movie theaters, I thought was kind of an interesting subject.
Well, it's funny because I did try. A few years ago, I actually tried opening one in Exeter here. I was.
Is there one down the street?
We're not going to talk about that on this show. That's yes. There's the lovely Ioka Theater comes with a lot of. You know, I asked about that once, and yes, it's a very sensitive subject in this town. But my mom said, "Why don't you just buy the Ioka Theater?" I'm like, "Yeah, Ma. Where am I going to get the $3 million it's going to cost me to buy the Ioka Theater?"
She has faith in you.
Yeah, she has faith in me.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Crowdfund it.
Right. I mean, but we actually looked into
$3 million.
It's not impossible, but because
Right.
I looked into opening one in Exeter. Came pretty close to it, and I still would like to open our own theater in this town. But that's interesting because as a lot of theaters are closing, a lot more of these little independent theaters are starting to open up to show films like classic films that people want to see, and not necessarily going to go see the latest Marvel movie or something like that. So,
and some of these theaters still show those bigger movies.
Right.
Like Titanic, for example, I actually saw at the Wilton Town Hall Theater. Right. Which is independently owned, one of the few in New Hampshire. There's still actually a drive-in in New Hampshire.
There is, yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Where is that?
It's in Milford. Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. And the nice thing is, you pick it up on your radio now, so you can have your AC going if it's during the summer.
That's right. No more little box.
No more little box hanging from the window. Now, do you know what a drive-in movie theater is, Bobby?
I have been to one, Terry.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I think I've been to that one actually.
Yeah. That's fun. Yeah.
Worth going to and experiencing, especially in the summertime. And bring lots of bug spray though, so
Yes.
just in case.
Bring lots of bug spray.
Keeping your windows open. So independent theaters are just interesting because they show things that you normally don't see. They give filmmakers opportunities to actually show their product for relatively low, or no fee, usually. So they're a great resource. And there's a website called the Take magazine, and the Take is actually covering all kinds of topics like art, film, and theaters and so forth. So it was a neat resource to kind of share. And
well, you know, something we should definitely take from this is that if you are an artist of some sort, because we always try to figure out what's the little tidbit of information, and you know, I mean, when we had you on the show, Kate, we asked you what would be the one thing I think as a singer, you know, and then we keep forgetting Arnie's a writer. We should probably ask her to give us information. But
Don't
Bobby,
worry, everyone does.
all right, Bobby Trickett's done a lot of acting and entrepreneurial work. He's starting his own business too, and you know, obviously you've done a lot of, you know, chasing the acting.
A lot of both. Yeah.
A lot of both, and you know, same with myself. I could tell you a lot, and then what you just take and just do the opposite, and then you may have a little bit of success in that element of it. But yeah, you need to do the key thing though, when it comes to whatever your artistic endeavor is, and it could be accounting, could be your artistic endeavor. You don't know. Do something, because if you sit around and look and talk about what other people in Hollywood or whatever are doing for their next film, that doesn't affect you. So if you are, you know, if you're an actor, there's places to act. I mean, I used to sit down with actors and actresses and have meetings with them. I said, look, if you want to become famous, you're sitting across from the wrong guy. If you want to become rich, you're sitting across from the wrong guy. But if you want to act in a film, then I am always making movies and I'm always doing this stuff, and I will gladly give you an opportunity to act and put something on your reel. There's opportunities to do the things that you want to do, but you just have to define what that thing is, and only you can do that. And then what you have to do is something. You have to do something. There's you can have a website for free. You can go online and get your own website up there. It may have the little Weebly powered by thing, but it's better than not having a website. You can create your own Facebook page. Not today, but because of Facebook, all right? With these wonders of this technology, when me and Arnie first started going with filmmaking, they had these things called tapes that we had to record them on too.
Yeah.
And they ran out and they went bad, and you weren't supposed to put them near magnets, and there was a lot of things that you could do.
A lot of things we did do.
This thing, my first 2 movies, this shoots at a higher quality than what I shot my first 2 feature films on. And there's apps for you to be able to edit on this, so there's really no excuse anymore for not being able to at least try, at least go out there and do something. The internet is an amazing tool. It can be used for a lot of bad things, but also can really open up your world. So as these things we try to bring up is opportunities to say, let's go out there and do that. Renting a movie theater. If you're a filmmaker and you have a film, you got to show it. You know, rent a movie theater, save up the bucks, have a screening, get it on Amazon Prime, get it on YouTube, get it on something like that. And I clearly went on a rant here, but we're running out of time. Mitch Fortier, thank you for the news today.
My pleasure.
It was fun. Kate Eppers, always fun having you on the show.
Thanks. I'll be back.
You'll be back.
And that's a threat, not a promise.
That's a threat. Bobby Trickett, did you have fun on the show today?
Always.
All right.
Always.
We got, let me see, looks like we got great advice, great show for Bob Turr and Joe. Yes, that's great. KJ, you're still here?
I'm always here.
The sister treatment.
Always here. All right, folks.
Is it time to eat yet?
It's time to eat. It's the Early Late Night Live Show, and right after this, we are going over to the Sea Dog in Exeter, New Hampshire. Yes. And if you guys are in the neighborhood, swing on by and say hi to us. We'd love to see some of our audience members. And if you're not, well, you're missing out.
If you want to buy us an app, it's cool too.
Yeah, if you want to buy us an app, it's cool too. We're
We'll
starting
split it with
artists. It's the Early Late Night Live Show. We are on every Wednesday night from 7 to 8. We're being repeated in Claremont, New Hampshire, which we're very excited about. We're being picked up by a couple of television stations. Exeter TV, Channel 98. Want to thank everyone for doing that. Want to thank the director. Bobby Trickett's still here. All right.
Always, Terry.
Thank everyone in the back room. We're going to be back next week at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night, either on YouTube or Facebook or both. But we'll find out.
Terry's still here.
We will be here.
Except
All
when
right.
he's not.
Except when I'm not. All right, folks. We'll catch you later.